I'm back. I know I was gone for like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. I've been working hard, and last weekend my cousin came down. I kind of recorded a little bit when she was here, but I didn't want to I didn't have time to put it up, and I don't want to put it up all late. And it's not a very long, it's like a couple minutes, because she was covering her face. She was like, girl, I'm not ready. So maybe next time she comes down and she's all camera ready. But so I didn't put that up. I just deleted that. But my husband he's taking me to go get some food. We're gonna go get a pizza, he said, I think. So we're gonna get some food, eat. I'm gonna come back home. I need a shower, because after I got off of work I was so tired. I just slept, and I just woke up without the alarm. I woke up at like 3:20 or something like that. And then my husband, he was like, what time is it? I was like, it was like 3:30. And then he went back to sleep for a couple more hours. I just laid there, but I feel it's so hot. I feel sweaty. I got my work shirt on, got some thermal pants on, because it was kind of cool when it was kind of cold when I came home. They just turning. Stop.
Oh, what are you doing, asshole?
They had his freaking blinker light on. Damn, pay attention. Anyways, you guys. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna get some food, and then I'll probably vlog a little bit more when I get home. Yeah, I just been watching a lot of like adoption videos. Like, there's some beautiful stories you can find on YouTube, and I just feel like that's what God wants us to do. So yeah, and I got some other major news, but I can't share it right now. It's not about me, but when I can share it, I will. But yeah, we also went to the bank, and we are starting to save to try to buy a house. So that is the next goal, guys. So I'm gonna get off of here. She had a big pretty iPhone. I'm gonna get off of here, and I will be back. Peace. Hey guys, I don't know if the lighting's really great. The sun's starting to go down here. I'm just sitting on the couch. I just took a bomb shower. Like, I was sweaty. It was pretty hot today, so I took me a bomb shower, and then my husband left for work, and I took me a good shower. And I've been wanting, okay, we left earlier. I told you guys to get pizza, and when we were leaving, there was 2 guys. They had their cars parked right in front of the mailbox, detailing their car, like cleaning their car. And it's like, and we got a notice on our under our door. They sent it to everybody, because I guess they don't want you detailing or cleaning your cars out in the parking lot, which those 2 were doing, and they don't want you leaving furniture by the trash can, which every time we drive past this one, like, our car is parked in the back parking lot, and every time we drive past, there's not the first trash can, but the second trash can, there's always a big couch or something right there, and they're still doing it, and they said they don't want you to do that. If they do that, you're in breach of your contract, you know. But anyways, so they were there when we left, so I said, okay, I'll check the mail when we get back home from getting the pizza. So we got the pizza. My husband ran in. He got the pizza. He got the drinks. Got us some snacks. And when we came back, they were still detailing their cars. And then before he left, I looked out the window. They were still doing it. When he was leaving, they were still detailing. I'm like, damn, what are they doing? They've been there for a while. And then I took a shower, got out. I looked out the window, saw they were gone. Checked the mail. Guess what? Nothing was in there. So I was like, man, I waited for nothing. There was nothing in there today. But maybe Monday there'll be something. But I just really feel that I just can't stop watching adoption videos and foster care videos. And I wanted to do foster to adopt. But the thing with fostering is, when you decide to do that, obviously you know that you may not be able to keep the child, but we want to do foster to adopt. But the thing is, some of the agencies, you know, they have older kids, and we went to one called Angels Foster Care, which if any of you guys are interested and you live in San Diego and doing foster care from birth to like 4, I think, or birth to 5, I don't know. I think they said 4 or 5 years old, brand new baby to 4 or 5 years old. It's foster care. But they can't guarantee that you're going to adopt. Now, there was a couple there who ended up adopting their first child. They have a son, and then they end up adopting a little boy who was in their foster care. And they had a new little baby they were fostering. But there's not always a guarantee that you're actually going to be able to do foster care. And I just can't stop watching adoption videos. Like, I've been watching them for years, and I just yeah. Last night at work, I watched How to Get Away with Murder. I don't know if any of you guys watch How to Get Away with Murder, but I watched the season finale because, like, okay, it came on Thursday, and I always catch it on because Hulu updates like within a few hours. By 3 in the morning on Friday morning, it's already up or something. So, but I didn't get to watch it. I didn't watch it at work. So what I did was Friday when I went to work, I watched that. I watched Scandal. I think that was a Scandal finale too, and I watched Blue Shield, or I don't know, it's J-Lo's new show. Like, it's a really good show. I watched that. And after that, I just couldn't stop watching on YouTube, like, adoption stories, adoption videos. And I watched this one video. It's like adoption about this little girl named Chloe. And basically, okay, the guy, they're a Christian couple. And basically the guy, he grew up in Christian home and stuff. And he said he felt like God one day gave him this image that he was going to have a daughter with dark olive skin, dark eyes, and dark hair, and her name was going to be Chloe. And then this other girl who was little, I think she was a couple years younger than him, she their families were friends. And she said she always thought he was a great guy growing up. And she always thought, when I meet a man, I want him to be just like that guy because he's a great guy, you know? Well, he helped her. She was starting college or whatever, and he helped her move into her dorm or house or housing, whatever. And she said one day, they were not dating at the time. One day, they were just sitting in the car talking about what they felt like, I guess, their future plans. And she said she felt like God was pushing her to be a mother. And she said she felt like that's what God was putting in her, that she needs to be a mother. And she said she even had a name picked out. And he was like, oh, you do? I have a name picked out for my baby, too. And obviously, a lot of guys are not that way. So she was like, wow, I never heard a guy say he had names picked out. And he was like, oh, so what's the name? And she said, Chloe. The same name he picked out, Chloe, right? So they're like looking at each other like, what the F? That's weird, you know? So they get together, they fall in love with each other, they get married, and they decide, okay, we're going to wait on having kids. So basically, they waited on having kids, and then next you know, they decided, okay, well, it's time now to start. They traveled a little bit. They was like, okay, now it's time for us to try to have kids. And nothing was happening. For 4 years, they tried to have a baby, and just nothing was. Well, let me go back. Before they got together, he said, in his head, he was like, well, God had put in my head that the little girl I was going to have was going to be dark skinned with dark eyes. She was not dark skinned with dark eyes, so they were not going to produce a child with dark skin and dark eyes. So he was like, I don't wow, well, what is that image that God put in my head? So anyways, they tried for 4 years and nothing was happening, like nothing. And the wife said she started to feel like, dang, is God being mean to us? Like, does he not love us? Or, and then she said she realized that, you know what? She said to God, well, God, if you want me, if you don't think I should be a mother, then take out of my heart the desire to be a mother. And she said, but she never lost that desire. And one day she just realized, you know what? Let's try adoption. So she talked to her husband, and he was like, since he was upset that he couldn't have kids biologically, he was like, no, I don't even want to talk about adoption. And she was invested in it. He was like, he was iffy about it. And then one day they were at like a friend's house or a family member's house, and she gets an email and it said it's a girl. She clicked on it and it said a mother chose you guys to be the mother and father to her child. And she so they got all excited. She was all excited. He was still like trying to see, like, okay, let's see how this plays out. And then they go to wherever they're supposed to be adopting the child, and they're like, well, the mother wants to meet you guys before she gives birth. And they go to meet her, and she opens the door, and she has dark hair and dark brown eyes. And the dad's like, whoa. I mean, the husband's like, whoa, wow. She kind of favors what a child that God put in my head when I was young. And they sat down with her and talked with her, and she's a real pretty lady. They didn't say why she was giving the child up, or she didn't say why. She probably told them maybe, or maybe the agency, why she felt. But she looked like a really nice lady. Maybe she just felt like she couldn't take care of the child. But she told them that she had a name picked out for the baby, and she said she had been calling the baby this name since she got pregnant. And they said, okay, what's the name? And guess what she said? Chloe. Both of them started crying because they thought that since they were never going to be able to have a child biologically, okay, we're just going to pick a new name. We're not going to name our child. We're not going to have a kid biologically, so don't even try picking Chloe. And then when she said Chloe, they both started crying. And it's caught on camera or whatever, her talking about it. She said, oh, when you guys started crying, I thought you guys hated the name. Like, oh, she told them, oh, you guys hate it. And they cried and said, no, we love the name. We actually chose that name. And I'm like, that's just, I wouldn't say that's a coincidence. I feel like that was the Lord, you know? Like, that's strange. He had that image when he was like 10 or 12, he said. She thought about it, and then they go and meet this lady who they don't know, who lives in, I think she lives in a whole nother state, who they never met, and they never told anybody they were going to name that child Chloe, except for each other. And she said she been calling that child Chloe. So that's the baby's name. And she had the baby, and the baby had dark hair, dark skin, and dark eyes. And I was just watching that story, and I watched multiple adoption videos, and I just feel like, you know, we've been trying for 4 years, just like this couple, and I just feel like my husband now, he wants to have at least one child biologically, and I would like to have at least one child biologically, but I feel like God is putting in my heart through all these videos I watch and all this stuff. I feel like God is really telling us to adopt. And I sent my husband the video, and he watched it before he went to work, and he was like, wow, you know. And we always pray that we can have a child biologically, because, you know, in the Bible it says the Lord wants you to be fruitful and multiply. And there's so many kids out there. The only thing about adoption is it's so expensive. I really believe that there would be more kids adopted if it wasn't so expensive. Like, I do not know why the government or counties, they make it so expensive for you to even adopt a child. And foster care, they make it so difficult that the kids stay in the system until they age out, which is sad. It's like, that shouldn't be happening. And they complain that not enough people are adopting the kids, or not enough people are doing this and that. It's like, that wouldn't happen if you guys would make it a little bit easier for people to be able to adopt a child. $10,000, $20,000. It should not cost $10,000 or $20,000 for you to adopt a child, but that's how much it costs. So if any of you guys were interested, look at your research. But I have been researching, and they said a lot of people that you see in these videos, they're not rich. You know what they did? They learned about, there's like some adoption taxes you can try to get. There's like you could try to do I don't know, GoFundMe, Kickstarter. You could do some fundraisers. Like, a lot of people, that's what they've done to actually be able to adopt a child. And I'm like, that's what we about to do, because I don't have $10,000. But I'm about to try to do a Kickstarter, try to do fundraiser, like try to do all kind of stuff to raise money so I can adopt a child. And I was about to go international, because it seems like that's easier than doing it in America. But we're gonna try the domestic adoption, because I want to adopt a child from here. Like, all kids need love. It don't matter where they live, you know. But I want to try to at least adopt a child from here. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to go do my research on different adoption agencies in San Diego. But we're going to do domestic. So I don't really know if it's going to be an agency or like a place. But that's what our plan is, to do a domestic adoption. I've been doing my research on it, and I just can't stop. So, and I'm sorry that you guys didn't get a vlog. I'm actually decided to upload last week's vlog. I'm just going to put in the title that sorry it's late, been busy. But I'm sitting here right now. Right now I'm editing, and on the TV screen there I'm actually watching adoption video. This couple is also a Christian couple, and they also had went to Ethiopia for I think missionary work, or they went there for some reason, and they were helping out, and they saw the poverty over there, and they decided, well, okay, when they were leaving, they decided, man, I think they said they decided they wanted to look into adopting. And then when they came back, they went to the doctor and found out that one of them is having fertility issues, to where they were not able to have kids biologically. So then they really said, okay, now let's really look into adopting. So that's what I'm watching. I'm going to get off of here because I just get so passionate about this. Like, I really feel like this is what the Lord wants me to do. So I'm going to get off of here, and I will talk to you guys hopefully tomorrow. Bye.